Hey, you okay?
I'm good, and you?
Good evening, guys. Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. Do you know that last Monday,
Okay.
this Monday that I just left now,
Mm.
last Monday was a divorce day. You know that? Do you know that?
Divorce Day.
Divorce day celebrated in the UK.
Are they? I didn't know. Sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
take
new
your
to me.
away. Yeah, it was a divorce day though.
There's actually
They
a day,
yeah,
a divorce
the
day.
divorce day. They celebrated the divorce day. So is a sort of what happened is that every first working day
Okay.
of the year,
Okay.
they use it as a divorce day. The reason why, because during the Christmas period, a lot of all these lawyers and solicitors, even some courts, they closed from 23rd up
Mm.
to
Because of
first week of January,
Christmas.
first
Yeah.
festive period. So that period, what happened is that there's no judge, there's no nothing. So the court, magistrate, family court, everywhere, it's just closed.
Mm-hmm.
So families that already like having dispute, they're having issues with their family and all that, they don't have any choice than to celebrate Christmas together.
Together. Okay.
You understand?
I get it.
So they can't wait for January, that first working day. It might fall in on Monday, it might fall in on Tuesday, but
So to go
so
back
this
to it.
yeah, so
Okay.
this week, this year on falls on Monday on the 6th of January.
Okay.
So you can imagine all of them,
I never
everybody like
I wasn't aware
mm,
of a divorce
they
day.
have a divorce.
That's the first time I'm hearing this. But
It's
I know because I've
mm,
seen this, I would say on social media, is that sometimes people do celebrate divorce.
okay.
They
Yeah, I saw
call it
them.
like
Yeah,
the
it's
divorce
a new.
party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a new
It's a
thing
new
now.
thing
Yeah,
now. So basically, like if you divorced, then
mm,
your friends now come and do your party to
yeah.
say, like, yeah, you're
It's
finally
like
free, you're back to markets, basically.
yeah.
But I didn't know there was a
They
yeah,
have a divorce.
divorce
Their
day.
divorce day is
That's
a Monday.
wow.
Since I was surprised too when I was like, oh, I'll find. I just went through
Oh
find
wow.
out.
I never
I,
heard that.
yeah, on the 6th of January. So I was going through it. I just researching and looking at it. I said, what? They have a day set out for divorce,
For
like the way
divorce.
they celebrate the divorce.
This is like
I
you're
thought that
kind of celebrating like
yeah.
sad moments because divorce is
Some
not
people,
some yeah, as much as
mm,
sometimes people will say like divorce like people is a way to moving away from a sad situation, but it's still a sad moment because
get
it's
separated
the
from the
end of
family.
something,
You
you're
know,
breaking the family
if they,
apart.
mhm.
Yeah,
If
there's a
there are
lot of things,
kids, yeah,
yeah,
if there are
but
kids involved, yeah, it's
people are
gonna
just
like fight.
celebrating it now.
It's gonna start fighting for custody. It's gonna fight if
Exactly.
it's
That's what I'm saying.
looking for a new apartment, something like that. You know
You
what
have
I
to
mean? So
redo everything. It's the
everything.
end of like people say the end of an era because yeah, marriage is like
Yeah,
it's
and
a
then
period, it's an era kind of
and then you be wondering,
basically.
wondering. There was a time those people they were in love. There was a time like they really
Yeah,
like love each other.
of
Now they
course. For them
become
to get married, of
yeah,
course. They must have
they become the I
enemy.
don't know arch enemies like
They
crazy.
don't like
It's
each other. They
very
can't
very
stand they can't stand each
yeah.
other.
So that's why they set out a day for them if you want to divorce that first working day. Every one of them, most times everyone is rushing in just to make on to submit the application. So,
That's the first time I'm hearing this.
submit the
Oh
application.
wow.
Oh
That's
gosh, it's
something.
crazy. All right, guys. Okay, as usual, the topic of what we're discussing this evening is on the screen. How not to lose your woman to other men in the UK. Recently, I don't know. Before the festive period, we were discussing much about Nigerian issues, Nigerian women, Nigerian men, and all the issues they're having in the UK and everything.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then someone sent this on WhatsApp.
Okay.
You guys have been talking about Nigerian women coming to the UK. When you bring your wife to the UK, blah blah blah, within time they will just leave.
Okay.
Then what is the problem? Then how can you keep your woman? What can you do now not to lose your woman to other men or something? Because most times when they leave, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's always another man involved in it.
Of course.
There's always options.
Sometimes
So
it's not. Sometimes because what I've noticed, especially in the UK, there's a lot of single mothers. So
yeah,
sometimes it might not be related to another man being
yeah,
there,
but
but
there's always
yeah,
options.
at
There's
the end
always
it
some
will lead to
options.
a
Yeah,
new
because
person
if you,
coming in. I get
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
if
yeah.
there's if you come to a country where maybe you didn't know much about the country, you stayed there for 1 year, 2 years, or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, then decided that you want to move, there's always something that like gives you that courage and not something like that for you
That's
to move
true.
on. You understand what I mean? So
Yeah. No, but
yes,
that's true.
there's
I
always someone. I mean, I
obviously
know there's
I
other
can't
option.
speak for Nigerian women, but I come from France, so
Mm.
I get it.
Yeah, well, you're a woman, in you're a
Exactly.
woman,
I'm
so
a
you know what
woman and I
you know what
come
I'm
from
talking about.
another country to come here, so I get it. I
You're a woman, you
understand.
know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah,
there's always like before, really in every relationship it happens like that. Before someone move to another,
there's a
there's
motivation
always
behind it.
someone like you know what I mean. There's someone like giving you that motivation, giving you that go ahead, come on, don't worry.
Okay.
You need to move. You need to leave. If you leave, then come to me.
Come
Something
to
like
oh, in that sense, that part I can't talk because that wasn't my portion at the time. But
you understand?
I've
So,
I've come across
yeah.
people like this, so I get
Mm,
it. Where you leave your comfort zone to
mm,
just basically
go somewhere.
join
Yeah.
the where your heart is.
Yeah.
That
So
way.
that's what I'm trying to like. What I was trying to say because then before the move, then that's it. So we'll be discussing about Nigerian movement, all of
Okay.
that, and then someone send a message to one on WhatsApp asking how not to lose a woman. You understand? So I really want us to like discuss it this evening.
Hmm.
Women perspective, then man
But
perspective. Generally, it's
generally,
not only Nigerian women that are
no,
like
no, no. Yeah, definitely. I
it's not
get it.
Nigerian women that are leaving their men and all that. If
Hey,
Ghanaians, all of them, most of African women, most
I'm
of them
telling
having
you,
the same issues. You understand? So there are
we
most
all
of them
have.
going. You know what I mean? So if you go even if you go on TikTok on the this thing comment section, you can see some of them saying the same thing. Why
Mm.
is it only Nigeria? It's not only Nigerian women.
No,
There's a
it's
lot
not.
of
It's I think it's
so it's
everybody.
a general issue so
Yeah,
happening around. So
it's
and men, most of them they are angry. They are wondering why. What is it that they can do now to like,
the list is long.
what would they do to keep their woman? You brought your woman from Nigeria, you left Nigeria because let me just give you the scenario, the way it works a
Okay.
little bit like, you know, let me, if, for example, the man, maybe both of them, they were
Yeah.
back in Nigeria, they have kids, maybe one or two kids, understand? So
Okay.
they like, due to economic issues in Nigeria, things maybe getting harder.
Hmm.
Then they decided that they want to move to the UK. Okay,
Okay.
so most times there are jobs that are available. It's
Yeah.
either maybe they're going through healthcare,
Hmm.
NHS care or nursing.
Yeah.
The husband is a doctor or something like that.
Yeah.
So he might even send the wife to go and do nursing or something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So now they both of them they decided to come to the UK. They get into the UK now, settled within 1 year or 2 years. They start hearing rumors that they're no more together. The woman she's gone, the man separated. That is the what I don't know what's going on. I don't really know what's going
To, in a woman's perspective,
on.
I wouldn't say it's general because we all have different way of thinking. However, me, from what I've experimented,
Mm,
but not only that, from what I've witnessed,
mm,
I think, especially when it comes to us African women, when now you come, I would say like in the UK or even in France, in Europe, let's just say,
mm,
I think is the lifestyle. Because Africa, if you look at properly, we
mm.
are
Okay.
very conservative, especially when it comes to the woman. The position of the woman generally is at home,
Mm,
raising the children.
yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
But
listening. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like to be honest, me, the way I grew up, this is the way it was. Even though
There's
I
a
grew up in France,
the
but
structure
the
of the home.
structure
Yeah. Okay.
is really
Mm,
conservative in a sense where like the woman is basically at home, raising the children, cooking and cleaning for
mhm.
the other half and stuff like that. So she's basically maintaining
Yeah.
the house.
Mm-hmm.
She's the boss in the house.
Okay.
But the role of the man is more to go out
Out and provide
and
for
make
the
the money
family.
and
Mm-hmm.
provide for the family
Mm-hmm.
and provide the security, not only financially, but
Yeah.
security and everything for the family.
Mm-hmm.
So when now you come in Europe or even in the UK, there's, I would say, more rights for women.
Okay.
So because there's more right for women, some of the women wants to explore
Mm-hmm.
that life. Why can I not go to work as well and see,
Yeah.
how it is to make money? So sometimes now you get this ego clash where sometimes certain men,
Mm.
they feel like their woman should stay at home. Because I had someone that I knew, her husband followed her here. And when he followed her here, he was like, I'm going to work, you sit down at home.
Okay. That she has to
Especially,
stay at home.
she has to stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that's going to provide. He
Okay.
doesn't want her to work.
As an African family
That's an
structure.
African family.
Okay.
Definitely, they're definitely African.
Mm.
They're not Nigerian, but they're African.
Okay.
So to me, it's the same. But yeah, so they're African, and when she's the one that came Europe first.
Mm.
Yeah,
She
and
have to
then
bring the husband.
yeah, and then she had to bring the husband. Then now the husband followed. When the husband followed, automatically he was like, "No, you stay at home. Because we started having children anyway.
Mm.
Stay at home. I'll go to work and start working."
Mm.
But she at the beginning she didn't really see anything wrong because she was like, oh, he's providing, I'll get what I can just relax at home, it's no
Mm.
problem. But I think arriving to two children after, she started feeling a bit depressed. She felt like, why am I the one that's always
Staying at home.
staying at home? And then not only that, the husband, because he was the one providing and making the money,
Mm.
he started putting rules around the money. You
Mm.
can't spend money for like, for example, sometimes she will want to go Primark
Mm.
and buy heels. Women,
Yeah,
we like
women. Yeah,
heels, we
most
like
times. Yeah.
shoes. Doesn't mean that
Mm.
we're going to wear it
Mm.
straight away or
Yeah.
we're gonna go out to wear it. No,
Mm.
but you just want
Just
a
wanna.
new pair,
Yeah.
fresh pair of
Mm.
heels.
Mm-hmm.
You never know, the occasion will show up
Yeah.
and then you will wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I will forever remember that day. We was having, I would say, girl time.
Mm-hmm.
We went and done shopping. She's the only one that brought her husband because obviously
Mm.
he's the one providing the money and at the time he was the one driving. So when we got into Primark, so me and the other one,
Mm.
because we was three women, me and the other one started straight going to the hills. Let's go and get the
Yeah.
hills. Started trying. Hey, look at this. But me and the other one, we working, so we can allow ourselves to spend the way we want to.
Mm.
But when she looked at us, she was like, "Ah, I don't know
What
if I
was
can
going on? Are you
spend
gonna
that
spend that
amount
kind of amount
because
of money? Yeah.
is it going to allow me to spend that a month of
Mm.
money?"
Because there's a limit, is it?
There's a limit
Oh.
to it.
Mm.
But we didn't realize because she doesn't really talk about what's going on
Mm.
in a marriage, which
Mm.
makes sense. Sometimes you want to keep it to
Yeah.
yourself. But we looked at her and we said, oh, the man said he wants to work.
Mm-hmm.
Going
Yeah.
to tell him you want them heels.
Wonder.
Like, we're gonna wear this. Like, there's a wedding coming soon. We
Mm.
need to look good. Da, da, da. And she took the heels and she walked up to him. And he was like, oh, yeah, that looks nice. How much is this? And when she gave the price, he said, ah, can you not see over there? This cheaper, like this cheaper, this cheaper shoes. Why don't you choose this one? What do you have to do to go for that one? And that made her feel
Mm.
that made her feel uncomfortable. That
Mm.
made her feel bad because she realized if I was to work right now,
Mm. I
I don't
couldn't.
have
It's
to
not gonna
ask him
depend
for
on
this.
him now to like
Yes.
buy with. Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
but the good part about this situation is that as much as he was the one to say stay at home and sit down,
Mm.
when she came to him and she said, no, I want to go to work, I want to go back to work, I want to be able to, me and you
Mm.
just make sure that our rota don't clash or
Okay.
anything like that, so
Uh-huh.
someone is with the kids,
Mm.
but I need to go back out there. I need my own money.
Mm.
I need to be able to feel like I'm providing for myself, at least for myself. If you want to provide for the family, the house,
Mm.
I'll leave that to you. If you want me to contribute with you, I will contribute with you, but I need my own money.
Okay. So what
And
did he say?
he agreed.
Oh, you accepted.
He agreed.
Mm.
And at the end, literally, both of them at the end had an agreement. Even at some point, she decided to go back to uni. So he was the only one working. She got graduated. And then when she got graduated, so she was the one working.
Mm.
And that motivated him to now go back to uni. So now
Okay.
they both graduated. You've got two nurses in the house.
Mm.
Is the money is good.
Mm.
They got a mortgage now. So
Mm.
I feel like when the communication is good, the understanding is
That's good.
good, I don't think it will lead to divorce.
Okay. What's the when the communication is good,
Yeah, when the communication and the
the understanding is
understanding
good,
is good.
then it
Because
doesn't.
the thing that I feel like sometimes maybe African men
Mm,
don't get, I'm not saying everyone,
mm.
please don't
You
shoot
just
me.
talk. Just say what you want to say. It's
But
okay.
some African men
Mm,
feel like this, because this is the role of the woman to stay
mm,
at home and be with the kids.
mm.
She can't complain about being depressed. She can't complain about anything because
Yes,
that's her position.
especially what I understand is that she was already working.
She was already
She
working.
was working, so she experienced that period of like taking
Mm-hmm.
care of herself.
Yeah,
She has her
yeah,
own money and everything.
yeah.
Then you coming in now to change
To
that
change
narrative
that
that like
narrative.
later like
Yeah,
stay at home now. I understand. And
basically. That makes it very
yeah,
hard.
that's the reason why maybe I think maybe she started being
Yeah, but
depressed
even
because she's not
even
coming.
the one that never worked
Mm,
before, if you look at it, when now they come into a different country and they can see like other women
I
having
work it.
that chance, that
Mm,
freedom to
mm,
be able to, that's what I'm saying, to
mm,
go out and have, because sometimes women we like to, have just a girl time
mm,
and we'll go for dinner, just us women. You don't need to bring your husband.
mm,
It's just a woman thing. So when certain women now realize, hold on a minute, she can do this, she can do
mm,
that. Why can't I do this?
mhm.
Even though I never worked before, I don't know how it is to have my own money. My husband is the one doing everything. I think it's just, yeah, the culture is a bit different.
Yes.
Because African, we are more conservative, like I
Mm,
said.
mhm.
When now you come in
In the
in a
West
in a Western
world, yeah.
world, and you realize that there's more freedom for women,
Mm,
women have more rights,
all right.
women
Mm-hmm,
can work,
mm-hmm,
women can pay bills.
mm-hmm.
Listen, women
Everybody can do
can
everything.
everything, anything
Actually,
that a man can do,
a woman
the
can
woman
do.
can do.
Yeah, and that's why the most times they listen that anything a man can do, a woman can do better because of the West, innit?
Exactly.
So yeah, yeah,
But
okay then.
this is the thing,
Mm,
especially Western countries, they really put in forward the feminism, where the woman is actually the
yeah,
boss.
yeah.
But if you look properly, as like something that I've noticed in UK,
Mm,
that's what I'm a bit shocked about the title that the African men are losing their woman to UK men, because UK men
mm.
like to sit down at home, actually.
Oh,
It's more the
are
women
you
that
kidding me?
I'm telling you.
Which of the which of
This is
those?
true. Usually, majority of these UK men will
Mm.
rather just sit down at home and enjoy the benefit of the woman.
Are you for real?
Yeah, if you don't know, you need
It's
to
not my
dip into this.
it's not in my circle. I
Mm,
always say most of the
no,
people do
me
that.
coming in this country, I've made sure I'm around a lot of these
If
people
for
that I
real.
grew up
Mm,
and raised here.
mm,
Obviously, to pick up on the language,
mm.
but as well to pick up on
Their culture.
their culture,
Mm,
to understand.
mm.
Englishmen don't like to go to work.
Most of them they stay prefer
Most of
taking care of
them
their kids.
just
I
sit
know.
at
I
home.
know. I know that most
So for
they,
you
yeah.
to be losing your woman
Nah,
for
nah,
a UK man,
yeah.
that means you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I mean, like, if talking about the British people, eh, why most of the especially some white people and all that, some of them they are stay at home dad. I know that one. But I'm referring. We are discussing about Africa people, especially Nigerians. Nigerian people, Nigeria. eh, Come on, it's like a pride. How can you stay at home? Your woman will be working. Are you for real? How do you stay at home? Your woman will wake up in the morning and go to work. Then you just relax, sleep. She will come back and then bring you all this. No, 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 no. Where we came from, it was not. No, no, no. It's not like that. A man, you need to work. You need to work. Especially, you need to go out in the morning and just hustle and make sure you bring the woman back home. You understand? So what I understand you're saying is that you need to understand your woman, you need to have a communication and understand that togetherness will come in there so that especially just give her find out her desires, isn't it? What she really want. Then
Make her
in
feel like
capitalism.
she's in a team, not
Mm,
that she's just there for being there, for
mm.
just giving you children and making sure that your belly's full.
Well, there's something I understand the man was trying to do. You understand? You know him coming from Africa. Then when you come from Africa coming here, within that first year, your mindset is all about the currency. If you check the currency, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
the differences, UK pounds to the money of the country where you come. For example, Nigeria pound, the Nigerian naira
Mm-hmm.
compared to UK. So if she wants to go out now to go and do some shopping,
Mm-hmm.
he will use his calculator He uses calculator to calculate how
The head calculator, yeah.
he calculating.
The pocket
Yeah,
calculator.
no. It's in there. So he's calculating how much she's spending just on the heels, and she got like a couple of them at home. You understand?
How do you know?
No,
Maybe she
no,
needs
no. See,
new
no, I
ones.
understand that, but him, I'm just like
Yeah, I
putting
get it. I
myself
get
in
it.
his position. Then, so coming from home, he knows that back home that's a lot of money. How can you spend £50 or £60 just on the heel, and you have two or three of them at home? What is the problem? Why can't you just buy that the other one? Just buy the other one like £15. At least you save like £35. And she'll be like, what? You understand? Because she's been taking care of herself for a while. I understand where you're
Yeah,
coming
for some
from. She's been
time,
taking
yeah.
her like she just anything what she wants to buy, she just use her money and buy that. And that's the way it is here in the West. Understand? So really, guys, if you want to like keep your woman, make her happy.
Make her happy. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. That's what they're saying, isn't
Make
it?
her just
Happy wife, happy
understand
life.
understand her needs and desires and all that. Just
Hmm.
like have the understanding
Be
and all that. But
understanding. I think that's one of the most important. It's
yeah,
not only
because
communication. I think it's the understanding.
understanding. Okay.
You know.
All right. Let me
So
let me let just invite all our people that are watching. All right, guys. The number is on the screen. I'll put the number again on the screen, okay? For you to join, you can call. The number is there. Um +44 744 982 3876. That's a WhatsApp number. You just call to join. If you have a question, just call. Ask the question so we can deliberate on that. Maybe you can find a way to answer your question. You understand? If you maybe have something to say, you can put it on the comment section. Just put in there. I think someone already put in something on the comment here. Let me let's see.
can we read that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and read it. Okay. He said apart from I think it's Paul Lawson. He said apart from the UK, apart from men in the UK, how can I keep my woman from other men at home? And that's apart from like he's asking if how can he just keep your woman away from other men generally. It's
I
just what
don't
they're asking
think.
because
Yeah, I don't think you can keep your woman away from other men because this is the thing. Like
mm,
the way he said, yeah, you can't just like keep her at home because if you say you want to keep her away from other men,
mm.
that means she can't go out because outside there's a lot of men that will look at your woman. I think it's more like
Like I think what she was trying to say is that to
yeah,
like
for her
not to
to not be
lose.
interested
Yeah,
about other people.
yeah. Just to not lose so that
Um,
you shouldn't
I think it's just go
lose
back
out to
to
other
what
men.
we said.
Mm,
Make sure you satisfies her need in every in every department.
okay.
Yeah, it's not only financial because what I've noticed, please don't kill me, oh, but I've dealt with Nigerian before, and I know you guys, like Nigeria people,
Just
they
think.
can base themselves on money a lot, especially women. So yeah, but yeah, I would say yeah,
Okay.
it can be yeah, just satisfy a need in
Okay.
every department. It can't be just only
Um,
money or things like that. There's a lot of things that needs to be satisfied.
yeah, welcome, Paul. Hello.
Hello.
Sir.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Um, I just have a question. The question I have is this.
Mhm.
Already, I've dropped it at the comment section, but the question I have just a simple question, but I'll just lead an answer.
Okay.
How can you, apart from UK, men in UK,
Mm.
apart from men in UK, here in Africa, Nigeria, uh, in any other place, how can one keep his woman or his wife to be from other men?
Mhm. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
okay?
That's all deliberated. That she don't worry. I'm gonna. So I'm hearing some people putting on the comment section. This one said. This one said, "Loud it, sister. Loud it. You people don't." All right, no problem. Say loud it, sister. Haha. So all of them. All right, Paul. Don't worry. We're gonna give you your answer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your call.
Yeah. So just to answer to what you said,
Okay.
yeah, it just goes back to what I was saying before
Mm,
we answered the call. Is like you need to satisfy a woman in every department. It has to be financially,
mm,
emotionally, sexually. If you lot don't know,
mhm. You go
because
on.
that,
Say.
yeah, because a lot of people forget that if is nothing wrong, but this is the conversation I had with people
Mm,
on my social media on Instagram.
yeah.
When I posted our subject of today,
Mhm.
I just wanted to kind of had
An
an
insight. Yeah.
overview
Mhm.
of how people are feeling about this subject. And obviously, we're in the UK, so that was the right things to ask the people that are in the UK. But I do have followers from outside the UK as well.
Mhm.
And I think one subject that a lot of people brought up was the sexual part
Okay.
because people don't like to mention it too much
Mhm.
because you will think that oh you're too promiscuous or something like do you understand?
Mhm.
But really and truly, if you can't satisfy your woman in bed, oh she will look elsewhere as well.
Yeah, it's yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
It
because
happens. It
sometimes
happens.
people will think
Mm,
like because I'm giving money and
yeah,
everything,
that is
but
enough.
if you can't compensate on the other department, like I'm saying,
Mm,
she will still look at
that's it.
elsewhere.
Yeah,
She
but
will look at
uh,
other man, like what another man can
mhm,
bring,
yeah,
or where she can satisfy herself,
mm,
or how can she satisfy herself. And this is the thing nowadays as well, in these Western words, they have toys.
a lot of
So
things. Yeah,
yeah,
mm,
so people are there's a lot of things I
yeah.
would say. So
But
it's just make sure that you can satisfy the person's needs financially, emotionally.
yeah, but if you guys, if you listen to, most times when a lady, most of them speak, they most times you guys speak, you speak with emotions.
Emotions.
You speak with emotions and all that.
Mhm.
What I would say is that as a guy, yeah,
Tell me.
I would
I
say
want to hear that.
it's a put
I can't wait. I want to hear that, Pat.
this is a good one, sister.
Yeah.
No problem. Well, it's all right. And what I'm trying to say is that first of all, if you if you're going out for a lady, if you see someone that you really like, okay, there are some things that makes you to like that person. You understand? There are characteristics of things that like
Yeah.
attracted you to the person. You understand?
Yeah.
So if if the lady is someone that dresses well, she takes very good care of herself. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like she look at herself proper when she will go out, she buys some designer clothes, her hair, everything is done. That means she's someone that,
Look after stuff.
do you understand what I mean? She really like what?
The
She
appearances.
do you understand?
Yeah.
Her appearance, she don't play with it.
Basically.
Now that is what attracted you. Now you're gonna tell your friends, I say, man, she's a classy girl, she's dresses well and all that. Remember, those dresses are money.
Mhm.
Okay. So now when you stop this lady and ask her out or something and she accepted you,
Yeah.
now most times most of the ladies,
Now you're
even if
switching.
they have their own money,
Mhm.
they still want a situation where you're
Mhm.
gonna help them out
Mhm.
to keep all those things.
Mhm.
So if you have that kind of person, and then
Mhm.
you come in now, and then you start having issues with them
Yeah.
about their dressing.
Yeah.
You try not to control them, tell them not to dress the same way
Mhm.
they are dressing before, change their dressing
I'm
and all that.
sorry, men likes to do that a
And
lot.
then it's
You're
gonna be an
switching once. That's what sometimes women say, you got what you want, so now you want to basically be changing. Yeah.
so that
Because this is the truth. So
as
explain
a
to me what men are changing their ways once they manage to bag the woman.
yeah, that's
Once you
the
got the woman, why you're switching it then?
that's the problem. So once you get that kind of person, she's you already know that she's someone that's expensive and all that, and
Hmm.
then you need to like find a way to keep up to that level. Because if you try now to change her, if you
Yeah.
try not now to tell her, okay, you don't dress this way anymore, why do you dress in this way? Why
Yeah.
don't all that? You become an
Not my
issue and all that.
problem.
Then now when you go try to like change it.
Hmm.
That's one thing I find out. You understand? But
True.
that's one of the things. So another thing is if you meet a lady
Yeah.
in the first week that
Hmm.
you guys are having conversation,
Mm.
there are things you have to like find out about this person. You understand?
Of course.
Try to find out the kind of lifestyle she likes to live. why I'm saying this, sometimes you see that back in Nigeria, some guys now they will meet a woman that they want to go out with. And just let me pick this call, then I'll come back to that.
No problem. Hello.
Uh, This having
Connection problems.
network problem.
Oh.
Okay, so you meet lady, and she's someone that maybe she like going out a lot. She like clubbing. She like all of that. Then you within you know that in the West, that's a
Yeah.
whatever call like is a free runs. Everybody like, do you
Yeah,
understand?
you can wear
And
whatever
then
you want to do. Or
you come when you get here now, then you see like you want to try to stop her now not to go to club, try to stop her not to go out and all that. It's gonna be a big problem
of course.
because it's part of her lifestyle already.
Mhm.
Then if you didn't know her lifestyle, if you didn't know the kind of person she is, and then when you come here, you say to yourself that she changed. Why do you change? Why it was not? It's not that she changed. It's just a part of her lifestyle. That's how she live her
Basically.
life. Understand? Because she didn't use the opportunity when you were together to understand her proper. Then when she comes here now, that she has that freedom. What I mean by freedom here, that's freedom.
There is.
I'm not playing.
There is.
Women, they have a lot of freedom. They can do whatever like
Yeah.
they have a lot of freedom. So when they get here now, they have that freedom, and then you be like, you came here and then you change. What happened? It's not that she changed, it's just that it's her lifestyle, but he didn't like pay
Do you know
attention to
what?
that.
Sometimes it's not even that's the lifestyle or whatever. Sometimes some people, sorry, is in the character
Mm.
to adapt themselves with the environment. You're bringing her to a different environment, so you can't expect her not to change. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
Because, for example, you see, I'll give an example of my dad. My dad lives in France, but if you look at my dad, he's someone that adapts himself
Mhm.
into the environment. He was literally born and raised
Mm.
in Congo,
Yeah.
but when he came to France, you will never really think that this is a Congolese man.
Mhm.
This is how deep it is because he just adapts himself with the environment so good, he blends in.
Blessed, yeah.
Exactly. So sometimes you will have your woman that has it is in her character. That's why you said that you need to know the way she is
You need to learn her
because
lifestyle.
she
Yeah.
might be the type of person
Mm.
to adapt herself with the environment.
Yeah.
Once she adapts herself, like here, it's not like Africa. There's a lot
Yeah.
of like we said, freedom, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
where the woman can do whatever she
That's what you
wants.
want. Yeah.
So she will probably, when she was in Africa, probably, yes, she was very conservative. By
Mhm.
the time she leaves,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm listening.
by the time she leaves
Mm.
and comes here, she clearly has wanted to adapt herself with the environment so she doesn't struggle.
Mhm.
So she can kind of learn as well how people are living here.
Yeah.
And she will look like the people that are living here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will see changes.
Mm.
But this is where it goes back to
You
understanding and
understand?
communicating. Why can't you just nicely communicate with the person without saying, "Oh, you have changed. Why are you changing?"
Mm.
Why
Yep.
can you not say like, "Oh, we came here. I can see you're doing this, you're doing that." Like, is that something that this is new to me because you wasn't doing that when we was back there? Like,
Mm.
what is it? Have you found new interest?
Mhm.
How can we basically now, me and you, work together for this relationship to still work with your new ways, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah. It,
So yeah, it's just it goes back to
you
communicating.
don't need communication, but that's what I'm saying. Because most times we don't. Some guys now they will meet a woman. They don't really like, even if they stay with someone for 1 year, 2 years, they
Hmm.
don't really even know the person they're staying with
Yeah,
because they've not given bringing out that time to study the person they are in relationship with and all that. And two, some guys they believe that maybe they will make their woman to change. It's hard. It's hard. People don't change
people don't change just like that.
unless maybe they want to change for you. I don't, do you understand what I mean? But it's difficult most
Yeah,
times.
but
Do you understand? So
even
because if
changing for you, that means you have that things that make that person want to change though.
That's because
This
if
is
it
the
doesn't want to
thing.
like lose you or something like that, then
Yeah,
they will maybe out of fear,
they
then
see something
mm,
in
yeah,
you.
that makes them like to change, isn't it? That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Unless they maybe they want to change
So
for you.
that's what I'm saying. You still have to start by yourself. Show that basically you have that understanding, and
Mm,
the person will just literally, especially women, easily just follow your lead.
yeah. And,
Because if you're showing that you're understanding, very open person and stuff like that,
mm,
I don't see where the woman will be against it
yeah, but
or
guys,
go
if you
and look somewhere else.
yeah, guys, if you're just joining us, we still we're discussing
Hmm.
um how not to lose your woman to other men in the UK. Okay, let me come into his proper. Okay, I'm gonna come into it
Yeah,
straight away. All
he
right.
was just warming up.
I was just like, yeah, I'll just just to what state of waters. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Here in the UK, here in the UK, okay, these are the things that I noticed that people are going through. Some women back home
Hmm.
in Africa, some of them they have grudges. What I mean grudges.
Okay.
Some of them already they hate their men back home. I'm just like if it says
This is
say
deep.
they already like
You're going
they
to
are
a deep
very
road
they are
right now.
very very angry with their
Okay.
men, but they don't normally show it. Okay, so it's either maybe the guy has been, I don't know, is abusive to, or is no, maybe he's someone that is should I use the word stingy? He doesn't really like to spend on their women. There are some men
Yeah.
like that.
Hmm.
They don't
Hmm.
like spending on their women. Okay, so though they will take care of the kids, they will pay school
Yeah.
fees and all that, everything. But when it comes to their wife, they
They won't go out
they
their
will
way.
now they forget it. They don't take their women out
Mm-hmm.
on go maybe restaurant or go out and
Date
have
nights.
date night and all those kind of things. They just
Hmm.
leave them at home because now they are married.
Yeah.
Okay, so all they know is that okay, you have to take care of the kids. Okay, you understand what I mean?
Yeah, don't worry. I got something in my head, but I'll come
Just what
back
I
to
mean.
it. Finish.
So they just that. So
Hmm.
those women already they're looking at other women around them and all that. They want to express themselves. They want to like they explore,
Yeah.
to look around, go out some places and all that. But they don't have the opportunity because in Africa, a man he is, you know what I mean,
Mm.
he's head of the house and he
Yeah.
can decide whatever that happens.
Yeah.
Then you made a mistake without knowing that this lady already
Hmm. Yeah.
she hates you. I'm gonna say that like that. She hates you.
She resents you.
She just resents you and she just want to
Mhm.
stay with you for just sort of
Yeah.
sake of the kids. Then when she come over here now and come to this country, getting here where there's freedom, she can do whatever she want to do.
Yeah.
Then she's looking for an avenue for you to just like make a mistake.
So she can say deuces.
Once once you made that mistake, then she will capitalize on that and then she'll pay you back.
But
And
do you know
most
what
times
it
what happens is
is?
that
Sorry
let
to cut you. Do you know
yeah,
what it is? Because in Africa, you don't get child, all these
child
child
search, yeah,
benefits.
they
Do you
don't give you
understand?
child search.
But here
Mhm.
in the UK
Yeah.
especially, but even in France,
Mm.
you get benefit, especially when you're a single
When they
mom.
have kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you have
When you're a
kids.
single mom,
Mhm.
they're supporting you
Yeah.
big time.
Mm.
So I think especially in the UK, I've never seen such huge community that've got a lot of single mom
Yeah.
than in the UK.
Yeah, I think
UK
UK is number one in the
has,
world.
oh my gosh, they've got so much single mothers.
Mhm.
And what you realize, it's because yeah, the indemnity, like you've got the money. The government is
Yeah.
supporting us.
So when
So that's the
they
thing.
know that the government will take care of the kids, the government is going to
Basically,
pay the
so
money and all
you
that.
will not
Yeah.
have maybe the same. That's why maybe you see the example that you gave. She was probably struggling in Africa because she knew if she leave this man, there's no money coming in. Do you understand?
Mhm.
It will be struggle for her. But by the time she comes here, if she leaves the man,
Mm.
they will support her 1,000 times.
Yeah.
They give you houses,
Hmm.
depending on how many children you have.
Hmm.
They're giving you obviously the money.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
For
getting
the
money,
yeah
obviously
child support. Yeah, okay.
yeah, to
Everything.
support the
Yeah.
children. And
Mhm.
on top of that, if the father is in the UK, they will chase the father and take the
Yeah,
money out of
from
the
there
to
have
give it to you, that he wants it or not.
or they
So
what
yeah,
they
there's
call
a
it
lot
again.
of support when it comes to women. That's what I said. Like they're really advertising the feminism and stuff like that, where they want women to be independent
Yeah.
and yeah, be bosses basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so someone said he put a comment here. He said, "My question is, why is it that most women taken to the UK, they leave their husbands?" That's what she just explaining now. She
Yes, it's
just
just
explaining
yeah.
that straight.
So
One of the reasons is that here in the UK,
mhm,
once you leave your husband, you have kids.
mhm,
The government, the house where you stay in, if you have a bit of papers or something
mhm,
like that, they will
mhm.
pay for the kids and
They will pay, yeah.
take care of the house and everything,
Mhm.
give you some money as well for the kids and all that. So some women,
And yeah, and
they
especially when you
don't
come
really need their man.
yeah, especially when you come from another country, because sometimes the thing that people don't, they will be scared sometimes and say that, oh, but I don't have my full stay, so
Mm.
I can't. No, actually, some people are refugees here.
Yeah, yeah,
They
those
don't
are
have
they
the
have to
full,
go.
but
No,
they
but they
will,
have to go through. They have to seek asylum. That one
yeah,
is quite different.
yeah,
Yeah,
basically. But the government will still help you out in
yeah.
some way
When you're still as
to
asylum
make sure,
seeker.
yeah,
Yeah.
for you to
Hmm.
basically get that stay.
Yeah.
So some women see obviously
Opportunity.
opportunities
Yeah.
to that.
Then just
Don't
take
get
them.
me wrong. I've heard that before, where women feel like, you know what, yeah, I married him because I knew that I can get my ticket to come here,
Hmm.
and then once I'm here, I'm done.
Hmm.
But sometimes it might not be hating the man because he's violent or anything, because we have to give some grace to these men sometimes.
Yeah, but there's
Some
some
men are
women they
good,
hate.
yeah, but
Some
some
women they would.
women
Mm,
have got
other
father
plan.
issues.
Mm,
Do you understand?
okay.
So because they have father issues,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you might have actually a good man
Mm,
that wanted to take you out
mm-hmm.
and bring you
Be over
here
here.
so both of you can actually build
Big
something.
family. Yeah.
But because your vision
Mm.
is still stuck to the issue, the father issues that you had, you can't even see the positive things from this man.
So
And then
they
it leads to divorce. You're
so
going
most
back your
of
business
so what you're saying is that most of some women they have that they don't have love in their life.
in their life.
They didn't experience love,
Love
so they don't know what when someone is
from
giving them love.
yes,
So
basically. So
when
when
the
some
woman is trying to like he tries his best and all that to show them love and all that, they will look at
yeah,
it and they see it as a weakness.
as a weakness. That's
Okay.
the thing. Because
Mm,
I've seen situation like this.
okay.
Because we're not gonna keep weaponizing the men all the
Mm,
time.
mm.
You have to be fair. With me, I like to be fair.
Yeah.
And
I.
I've seen men
Mhm.
that actually are doing what they're supposed to. They're
Yeah.
very supportive,
Mhm.
they're very understandable. They're literally gonna give all the freedom the woman wants. But sometimes having that father issue, because you already had that struggle, so mentally you're not even aware of what's good
Mhm.
or what's not good for you. And you actually have what's good for you,
Mm.
but
That
you're
you don't know the
sabotaging
value.
it.
You don't know the value.
Exactly, you're
Okay.
without realizing.
Mm.
Some people do that unconsciously,
Yeah.
like I've seen this, like you're unconsciously just sabotaging because you don't really know what's good for you,
Because you never experienced it before in your life.
basically.
When you were a kid, you never had that father figure, someone that
Basically,
like show
that
you
will show
love,
you how a man's
even
meant to
like
be treating you.
everything, discipline and all that.
Mhm.
You like that.
Yeah,
So now you're looking for a father in that man, your husband,
yeah,
while he's supposed to be your husband, not your father.
yeah.
Then as he's not doing that, it become a problem.
Got my problems.
Okay. Wow. That's deep. Okay. I'm not saying that there are some guys that are doing well. Well, we're talking about why how to keep your woman here in the UK. Okay, how to keep your woman here in the UK. And that thing said, I agree. You said as a woman, once you are working, you won't have that much support from the
From the
government.
government, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
when
true.
you're working. But if you throw your man out of the window, and they have kids. So you have kids. That means you not be working full time, isn't it? You have to take care of your kids and all that. Then the
Some
government,
of us are still
government.
working full
No, no,
time.
but some of them they have kids. Then the government will have to like, support them
No,
and all that.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
but some of
course.
them,
Yeah.
you understand. So,
No, but she's right.
mhm,
Once you start working
mhm.
here in the UK, you don't get that much support. That's true.
Yeah.
And this is why things get hard. But then
Mhm.
you've got a lot of women, what they do when the kids are young, you just decide to not work until they get to a certain age, and then you go back to work.
Yeah, but well, there's something I want to say, okay? But you cannot keep someone that does not want to keep you. You cannot keep someone that does not want to be kept. If you that's the problem. If you don't, if some there's some
Sorry. True.
you cannot
Like,
keep.
listen,
There's no matter what you try to do, no matter what it does. If that person,
don't want to
if
stay,
that person don't want to stay,
she will go
they will find a way
to go,
to go.
basically.
So they'll give you they will give you an
Sometimes
excuse.
some people don't give excuse.
Yeah, they just gonna
Sometimes just pack up their
mm,
things, and then you wake up in the morning,
they
the
gone.
house is empty.
They'll just tell you that they're tired.
Literally,
They're
yeah.
just fed
And
up.
when
They
you will
just want
try
to go.
contact them, you
Mhm.
can't reach them or anything like that.
They're gone.
But you will hear from third party or
Yeah,
whatever that I couldn't do this
I
no more.
couldn't do
It
it,
was too
and
much.
without giving you any excuses,
Any
so giving
excuses,
you tell you what problem that what happened, all that. You
basically.
understand? So that's why sometimes you see some women when they come here, their men will be shouting, crying, but I didn't do what is it that I did? What did I do? Why can't you tell me what I did? And she'd be
Mhm.
like, I'm tired. I don't want any more.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I don't want any more. Just I don't want. I just want to be on my own. I want to be on my own. Having headache. I just want to be on my own. The man will be thinking, what did I do? I've done everything. I was the one that brought you here. I put you in school. I sponsor you. I train every. I will stay here with the kids for you to like finish
Don't
your
get me
courses and all
wrong,
that.
yeah.
At the
That's
end of the day, the person will just go because maybe they feel.
they feel like they wanted to go.
And
Sometimes it might be sometimes this is the thing. People shouldn't look at it like, oh, what have I done wrong? Straight obviously you have to look into this, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be something to beat yourself about because sometimes it might not even be you. It
yes,
might be their own person and their own demon, like we say, and then they're fighting with their own demon and you don't know. They just didn't want it to share with you. And then yeah, they left. But if you believe that there's something that you missed into this, really and truly, there's no way to come back because the person left.
yeah, the
They
person,
wanted to leave. So yeah, you just go back to what you said. If they wanted to leave, they will leave.
they will leave. There's nothing
Just
you can do
yeah,
about it.
there's nothing you can do
I
about
think
it.
we have another question here. He said, so based on what you guys are saying, does it mean that the government is supporting the women to leave their husband or not?
You want us to get killed? No, I'm joking. Do you know?
Mm,
Um, I wouldn't say this is the thing. You see, when you go to me when I was going to college here and I was doing sociology, because I've done psychology and sociology at the
mhm,
same time at college. And they're teaching you how the media manipulates without realizing.
mhm,
If you look here in the UK, there's sometimes a lot of like advert or things like that
mhm,
where they're promoting you will see a black woman,
mhm.
but she ain't got no man there,
Yeah.
just a kid.
Mhm.
Without realizing this is kind of an
They
influence.
just
The
changing their
mind is
minds, their mindset.
yes.
Okay, their mindset and all
So
that. Mhm,
even in psychology,
mhm,
they will show you how the media is using certain colors
mhm.
or certain way
Patterns and all that.
patterns,
Just like yeah,
yeah, to basically
mhm.
influence
Influence.
the human brain
Mhm.
to think that this is
This is
normal.
yeah.
Because I think there was I don't remember which advert it was, but there was an advert where the black they were displaying families, and when it was the white people,
They'll
the
put
man and the
they
husband,
put the
the
man
woman,
and
the
the
man
woman
and
and
the wife was
they
together.
together and the child will
But
be in
when
front of them. Yeah,
exactly, but when now they were basically recording with a
like
black woman,
black woman. They
she was alone with the
with the
kids.
kids and then
So
just
there
put in
is
a strong black woman.
man, yeah,
Mm,
basically. So with if you are clued up, if
mm,
you are alert,
mhm.
you will understand
Understand
what these people
what they
are
want to
doing.
portray. Yeah, the message
Yes,
they want to pass across. Yeah,
exactly. But really, if you're not,
mm.
you will just think that, oh, this is just normal.
It's normal life.
But for you to think it's just normal is the way to say that the government still is encouraging, especially us black
Yeah.
mothers,
Mm.
to be single mothers.
Yeah, but that's the issue. Is well, according to the questionnaire, as he said, is government supporting it. I'm saying, listen. When it comes to black community, okay, if they're having problems at home,
Mm-hmm.
if the wife and the husband they're having problems and they have
Yeah.
kids, so once the police is involved, it's either the kids they call police or the woman she call the police. Once the police come in there, they are not coming to be mediator to to talk to them to resolve the issue.
No,
No, once they get to the house, what they normally do is they will tell the man
to leave.
to leave the house.
Yeah.
Do you have any friend you're gonna stay with?
Yeah.
They'll get
Until
just get out of
basically the
house.
situation
They
cools down.
immediately. But when it's their own people, when I'm talking about when is white people,
Mm-hmm.
they come in there, they will listen to what is happening.
Yeah, both
They will
sides.
tell them a story. Then they will tell the man, okay, just go.
And
Later
come
you're
back.
gonna come back.
Yeah.
They will then speak with the ladies and all that,
Mm-hmm.
calm
Come
them down,
down.
make sure that why? Because they
Mm-hmm.
promoting that family unit.
Yeah.
They want them to stay. But
Yeah.
when it comes to African community, what they
Yeah. They
normally
try to
do,
break us
they will
down.
straight away,
Try
they
to
tell the
break the
woman,
family down.
tell the
That's
man to
what
get
it is.
immediately just leave the home,
So
just straight away.
really and truly,
Yeah.
the response to your question is yes.
Yeah,
Like we have to admit,
allegedly, straightly
yeah,
happens. Okay, that's what happened.
they're not doing it blatantly
Yeah,
for you to be like, oh my god, is that what they, no, they don't. But they're very snaky
calculative. It's just
about
calculate,
it. So they're
you
doing
know.
it in a
So
very
in a way that
smart way that certain
at least
people
they will.
can't
Mhm.
really
You can't figure out
notice
what they
like
do.
that.
So black women will be thinking that they at least they're protecting them, they're
Mhm.
supporting them,
Yeah,
and all that. So other women will still tell you, what are you waiting for? Just call the police.
basically.
So they will encourage you to call the police. Just
Yeah.
call the police.
But
Call
it
the
goes to
police.
the
You
to
understand?
you see
So
that
to the cop.
propaganda that they're doing about a strong black woman.
Mhm.
A black woman don't need
Yeah,
nobody.
don't need
She can
anybody.
stand on her own.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a way of saying like leave the black women like
Yeah.
single.
Yeah,
They
supporting them.
shouldn't be in
Mm-mm.
the family
They
unit,
don't need any man to support them. They
basically.
don't need
But to me,
black men to support them.
it's not a good
It's not like
yeah, especially for the generation that's coming. I don't think it's good.
yeah. So your question, indirectly, yes, maybe they're doing
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
supporting.
Indirectly they do.
They're supporting the
They do. The single
yeah,
black mothers,
single
definitely.
mothers, and that's why we have a lot of them in the black community.
Hmm.
There's a lot
And it's
of them.
not even only African. You've got all
Yeah, I'm
Caribbean.
saying black community.
Yeah,
There's a lot of them.
everyone. Black woman.
Black, yeah,
Just say black woman.
all of them. Caribbean, Congolese,
Yeah.
Ugandan, Kenyan,
Everywhere in Africa.
Ghanaians, all of
Yeah,
them.
all of them.
The same. It's not
Mm-hmm.
only Nigeria that
Mm-hmm.
happens to. So it happens a lot.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why some guys, you see them when they start coming. There's one Nigerian guy I saw on TikTok. He want to bring his wife over here, both of them. You know what he did? He said to the lady before they will come here, they have to go to this chief priest, this juju house,
Legit.
so that she have to swear. If she swear everything, that she's not going to leave and blah 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 all that. And she said that she's not doing that. She's a Christian. Do you understand what I mean?
I agree with her. Why would
She
you go
said that
to
she
the
can't.
juju
There's
man
no
for
way
that?
she's gonna do that because
She's Christian.
she's a
She
Christian.
believe in God.
You understand?
This is
So
the thing, yeah, people don't understand. You don't need no juju. You see a Christian woman, the Bible will make her stay. Yeah, because
say
yeah,
she's a Christian now. And then
nobody
and the
should
guy
stay.
no, the guy
She's
said that
Christian.
if she's not swearing, if she's not like going to swear that,
He's
then
not gonna bring her.
she's not going. What's
Okay,
happening
so
here?
what type of Christian she is? Is she practicing?
I don't.
Is just Christian by saying she's Christian?
I understand.
Because if you have a Christian woman that's practicing, I grew up in a Christian home. They don't want to hear about no divorce. It does like,
There's a
yeah.
person.
I think it would be
Mm,
more nowadays. Like people now feel when you look at certain situation where probably like there's a lot of violence. So now maybe they will kind of allow, I
mm,
guess, in the Christian community to have divorce. But before,
mhm.
mm, I never seen that. You couldn't speak about
Yeah,
divorce. It's
people
like
like
you have to sit down. You go,
there's this yeah,
yeah,
there's a support for that family,
the
like maybe
yeah
staying
for
together.
Christian
It's not
being
yeah.
together like
Mm-hmm.
divorce don't the word
Don't really
divorce
not
don't
come there,
exist.
but
They will tell you you need to pray, you need to fight all the demon that's
mm,
trying to separate the family.
I know that.
You have to go and speak to the pastor,
Pastor, go for
and then
counseling.
exactly
Yeah.
go counseling, and then
Mm-hmm.
the woman has to go and stay with the pastor's wife so she can get like like a bit of training
Mm-hmm.
or mentoring, so
Yeah.
whatever it is. But
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, those are some of the things. Okay, I think we can answer the questions and all that.
yeah.
You know, let me check again. What you say? Are you saying that I believe that I'll give the woman the right to act anyhow? That they are giving the women the right to act anyhow?
I
What they
wouldn't
giving
say
the woman
not
the right to?
really. We can't act anyhow because there's some women when they try to act like men or trying to be violent or doing like revenge on their own,
Mm,
they pay for it. Don't get me wrong. Um, but they do allow you to have more rights
you
than
have
the black men.
freedom.
Yeah, more freedom, I would
Yeah,
say,
you're
than
right.
the black men.
Mm.
But they would not allow you to act anyhow. I wouldn't I wouldn't
Yeah,
agree
but
to that.
most times, these days it is women's choice. They most times, the women, first, for a woman to leave you when because we're discussing about family, okay, husband and wife or people
Yeah.
that family to come here. If you come in here, your woman just leave. Then how you're asking now? What will I do
Mm-hmm.
so that she will not leave me? Apparently, that's what we're discussing here. What can I do to that? First of all, if she wants to go, you can't stop her.
Yep.
Okay, that's one thing you have to put in your mind.
Let
If
her
she make up,
go.
she make up her mind. I said, okay, listen,
I'm ready to
I'm
go.
going to leave you. Open the door, pack your bag, find a way that you guys have to like dissolve the issue. What I mean by if you are the one that are going to move out,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you find a place you have to move. If
Mm-hmm.
you have kids, find a way that you guys
To
gonna
get
like amicably
co-parenting
then so they can see your kids
in
and all that
peace. Yeah.
before you go you leave. But once you say she want to leave, you can't stop her. Just allow her to go.
Yeah.
Forget it.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
nothing you
anyway.
can do about it.
There's
Because
nothing you can do.
if you try your
If you
best,
try
like
to stop,
no, that's why it's
yeah,
gonna become
just
issue.
like you said,
Yeah,
police is there,
yeah. They will call the
social
police.
services is there.
They will call
So
police.
there's a lot of the authority is
Mm.
here and they will come to a defense.
And then they will come and drag you out.
Exactly.
And then
So
put
trust me, you don't want to.
give you barrier
Yeah,
where to like 500 or 200 meters. I
exactly.
don't know how many
And
meters they give
this
you
is
not
the
to come to the
thing.
house.
You don't want to have anything on your name
Mhm.
that's going to stop you to be around your children.
Yeah.
I think the most important things in this situation is to look, if kids are involved,
Mm.
is to look in the children's best interest.
Yeah.
That's the
If
only,
children are
yeah.
with. Yeah.
If you have to leave the house and leave her with the children in, please do.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's no point to fight or anything like that because in this country, once you get arrested, for example, domestic violence and
Yeah.
things like that,
Mm.
they can literally they can put it.
Everything. Let's
And
go not like
sometimes
it's a
once your DBS,
criminal record, isn't it?
exactly, once your DBS is tarnished
Mm.
by any
Anything.
criminal, yeah, it's going to be hard sometimes to even be around your own children
Yeah.
because especially when there's children involved, social services get involved. And if the social services get involved, then you need to have mediation.
Mm.
Sometimes like you're gonna have to go to a center to see your children. You can't even take your children to go home with you. You're
Mhm.
going and seeing them in a center, playing with them for maybe 1 or 2 hours,
Yeah.
and you go by your business because they will look at your DBS. Because with me, I've done interpret for French to
Yeah.
English,
English. Okay.
and I've done interpret at the courthouse. And I had to basically translate for people. Obviously, it wasn't really a divorce, but it was a separation.
Mm.
And I am telling you, when you picked up all the report from the police,
Mm.
the woman was acting wild. I'm sorry. Even me, I was like, how this man is going through this. But at the end, I
Mm.
had to translate for this man because he's the one that got locked up.
Wow.
Do you understand? So please, in this in UK,
Yeah.
leave,
You have to be
leave the
very careful.
woman alone.
And when they she
If she
wants,
tells you she wants to go,
just leave her.
please let her go.
Let her go.
Just do the right way in this country, especially UK, is yourself go in to the
Mm.
government to ask for support.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
That's it.
If you feel like the woman is not trying to is not really trying to communicate properly with
Yeah.
you, just leave it. Don't try to argue with her because
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. That the man that I had to translate with,
Mm.
this is what happened to him. This man left Cameroon to come here to do, to have a
Mm.
better life and
The
everything.
kids and all that. They have kids already.
they had kids and they had more kids when they came here.
Okay.
But the woman, what she done to him, even me, I was like, Jesus is Lord. Like, why? Like, why was she? I was translating, but you
I'll say,
translating and you're not allowed
I'm
to give your
no, I'm
opinion and
seriously,
emotion.
I'm
But
telling you,
with me, my face
I'll
says
say
everything. So the judge is looking at
I
me, it's
mean,
like
like what?
misinterpreter. I'm like, oh no, don't worry, sorry. Yeah. Because I was shocked to hear the reports.
Seriously, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Some of them women there, they hate you.
Yeah, they hate
They
you. And the man was saying, and the only thing this man was saying, even when he was translating, he's like, please tell them in English.
oh, for
I
real.
just want to see my kid.
You know,
If this woman wants to go, let her
like,
go because she's evil.
so they,
But
I don't
I
know.
want to see my kid. But
Oh
him
man.
just wanting to see
Some
his
because they're
kid
hungry. Some of them
got him
they
locked
want to,
up.
yeah. They will just they when they're angry or when they want to do something back to you, when they want for revenge, I don't know what's going on. They don't think, they don't really like look. I don't know what's wrong with women sometimes. Sorry to say that. They don't
You guys
really like,
love us
no, no,
anyway.
for real. They don't really like think about it.
Even if
So
we do that,
for real.
they
Listen,
still love
if you
us.
still like, if he's just joining us, we're discussing how, in what way can you like, keep your woman so that other men will not take her away from you, or how not to lose your woman to other men in the UK. You understand? But here in the UK, for real, first off, if you want to go, allow her to go. Two,
Please.
but nothing is, we- I don't know how to say it. I don't know really what
The
to say
words
because
are running out of.
seriously, I don't know because first of
No,
all,
yeah, I get it.
if you have to add, should I just say that you need to pray so that the right person will come your way? You know what I
Do you
mean
know
by
what?
the right person?
Prayer
Someone that,
is important.
yeah,
Yeah,
someone, a
don't get
woman,
me wrong.
someone that really like, would like relate you. It's not like love you because love doesn't work under this kind of things. You understand? Because love can fade at any time. I'm saying someone that can tolerate you, someone that really like maybe have that patience
Mhm,
to stay with you, someone that wants to build a family with you,
mhm.
that really want to support you. Do you understand? So if you want someone really like want to stay with you, then
They will.
they appreciated you. One or two things you are doing, that's it. That's a
Mhm.
woman that you maybe probably have to stay with. And nothing is, if you meet someone, if you meet a woman and you guys are decided that you're coming to the UK, you know your woman already before. I'm telling you,
She,
you've seen there's some signs already that you know
yeah.
that inside her. Because if you haven't that doubt that this woman she's going to leave me, probably you know that she will leave you anyway. For real. That's it. If
Just
you
leave her in the back.
That's it. That's what I mean.
Why are you stressing yourself to
Once
bring
you're
her?
having that doubt, you say to yourself, that's it.
But this is,
Already she's
but
going,
you
because
said
there's
it.
always signs.
Yeah,
There's signs are there
yeah.
that shows you that once you get here, she's gonna leave. Then what? Because no matter what, if you get in here, she if she's someone that really like want to build a home, want to like listen to you there so that you guys have that your goals, whatever you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Because you went two people from Africa coming here. If two of them are in agreement, you
Mhm.
see that they can do more than people that are already in the UK.
True.
Do you understand what I
That's
mean?
actually true.
Yeah, for real.
That's actually true.
I know some guys. I know that
And
it's
they've
not
been
even.
very good.
It's
They
not up to five.
came.
It's not up to 5 years. They already
Mhm.
have the mortgage. They have a lot
You
of things.
see.
You understand what I mean? So they
Hmm.
just both of them just come
Yeah.
here. So understand that.
Once you focus,
You know what I mean?
but I think it goes
Oh,
back to what we were saying at some point. Just agreeing that you guys are a team.
yeah, that's
Do
it.
you understand?
That's it.
But there's something as well that you said at some point. Um, how would you say that? That kind of came off of my head. Um, yeah, you just need you see the power of the tongue. That's what I wanted to say.
Mhm.
Because you talk about prayer, which is really important, but you said as well that sometimes when you put in your head that she's going to lead, this is the power of the tongue. Once you start basically prophesizing that something bad's going to happen, you're literally lifting it in the air and it
Yeah,
will
but
happen. Even if you
yeah,
pray. That's what I'm
I
saying.
understand. But
My point is, yeah, prayer comes with work. You still need to do the
that's what I'm saying.
work.
But if you having doubt, know what I mean by having doubt? There are some things that will make you to start doubting someone. There are some signs that will like.
I
There are
get
some
it.
things that you know.
Then you
See,
shouldn't have been with that
there's
person
some
then in
there's
the first
some
place.
there are some
If you
behavior.
start
There are
having
some
that.
behaviors that should be behaving. There are some things that should be doing and every other stuff. When you don't know, you cannot come to where she is. You don't know where she is. There are a lot of things that you see. There are some signs you see within you.
So why did you marry the
Then
person in
that's
the
what I'm
first place?
saying. But some
Yeah,
people, yeah, but if
exactly.
you look
So
at, that's what I'm
technically,
saying.
if you start having doubt,
So
you
why
shouldn't have married the
their
person in the
person
first
too?
place. So
And
this is stupid to try to now
now,
bring
and some
her
guys
in Europe.
you see them, they will like, they already know, they seen those signs and everything. Then they will still bring the lady and come along with it. They say, yes, but it's my wife and everything. Then once they get
Why
here,
would you?
1 year, 2 years, she will leave you, and then you start crying. What do you mean?
Yeah,
But
that's a
you
bit
already,
stupid.
you know this, you already
Yeah,
know.
no,
In
no, I
between,
get
you
it.
have the doubt there. So why do you carry on?
Why
Why do
did
you
you
even try
basically,
to
to be
do
honest,
that?
why did you marry her in the first place?
That's it.
Let's not
So
even talk about coming here. Why did you marry her in the first
on
place if
this,
you could see these things and you knew it wasn't gonna work with you, with your vision? If what the woman is doing is not clicking with your vision, why are you marrying her?
that's a problem. The one lady was saying on TikTok on a comment section, she said that a lot of some guys, some guys are the ones that make those women to change. They're the ones that make the women to change. But I replied, I said to her, but did she communicate to the guy and let the guy understand what is really happening? If you communicate to this person, say this is what is happening. I don't understand what is happening. I don't like what you are doing and all that. Say it out. So if that person didn't change or didn't listen to you, that's another trouble. You
Mhm,
understand? But
mhm,
if, if
mhm.
I'm well, I don't know what to say. If you permit,
I'm
if you
letting you
think,
finish.
no, for real, if you take your woman and tell your woman that you're coming, we are going to UK, you're going to France, we're going to America, we're going to Germany or wherever you're gonna
Spain,
want to go to.
Germany,
You live in home.
Belgium.
They will be at their best behavior.
Mhm. But yeah, it just goes back to what we said at the
They will
beginning.
be at their best behavior.
Communicate.
They will be at the best behavior because they
Communication.
don't want anything. They don't want you to like, leave them behind. So they want to go with you and all that. So they will be at their best behavior. Or
It's
within that period, before you guys start planning and going to the UK and all that, you guys need to like sit down. You know your wife, you know your husband. Sit down and think about it. Talk
these
about it.
people that are lost like this is people that had arranged marriage. When your family went and choose someone in Africa for you, you want to marry and now you bring her. You don't even know what the woman is on about. That's the situation you're talking about.
Okay, you don't want to
Because
say
to me, yeah, if you have been around this woman for a certain amount of time before you marry her, you will see because women we are very emotional. We can only hide to a certain level. Do you understand? Like the truth always comes out at some point. But if he's like, yeah, my family choose because African we do that as well. Am I
arrange
wrong?
arrange
Oh,
marriages.
I've got a wife here for you. Your mom will call you from back home, tell you, I've got a wife here for you. You have to marry her. She's good, she's this, but you have never been around a woman. You don't know how the woman is really and truly. And then you go back there,
Mm,
marry her,
and
and then bring her to
bring her
Europe.
to Europe.
Yeah, she will leave. I'm sorry. Like, let's just be honest. She will, because you guys don't know each other. You guys don't know each other.
Well, why is it different from the Asian community? Asians they do the same. Indian people they do the same thing.
Yeah, but
But they
you
will still
see,
build their families and everything.
yeah,
But
but you
why
see,
when it comes to African people,
Asian,
why is it
yeah.
different?
I don't know. Like, I can't talk about Asian because I don't know.
I don't know. Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I don't know about
So
Asian,
you're telling me
but
that.
I'll talk
So
to African because I know. I grew up in an African home,
you're
but I
telling me
know.
that
Yeah.
due to your family arrange a woman, someone, and then you don't really know.
Like I
Yeah.
work in mental health, and you've got a lot of these Asian women as well
Mm,
that's trying to divorce and run away from their man. But you see what they do
mhm.
when they run away, they run away.
Yeah, they run.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I was,
I even got a call like
I
the
was
yeah, I had someone I used to work with. She doesn't work with me no more, but we used to work even with her, obviously she's Asian and her family wanted to marry her with, because that's what they do. Like, oh, my family, come bring me your son and I'll marry to my and she wasn't happy. So she ran away before they even married her. She understand. I think, but this is the thing with Asian people. Yeah, we might not see it, but they kind of live in a bit. They have the same
they
thing
have their
that we
own
have,
problem as well. But
but
yeah, because they always settle
with
their own things
them,
in
they have even
yeah,
more opportunity than we have
yeah.
as Black people because the English government is like they kind of like asking kind of a forgiveness. How would you say that in English? Um, because they've been colonized before by
Mm,
colonized before by the English, British, or whatever. So it's a way of saying like, oh, we're sorry for what we've done before. So they have all these right. I'll be honest. You see, if you're going, for example, to a place like a GP and things like that, because I've worked in Tower Hamlet, and Tower Hamlet is
There's a lot of
majority
Asian
is
people. Yeah.
Asian. That's their borough.
Yeah.
Like, there's not of a borough like Tower Hamlet. I've got so much Asian people. But you see, when you go to the GPs or you go even to certain shop in Tower Hamlet, they've got the translating in
Yeah.
Arabic. Exactly.
All the languages are there.
Language.
Yeah.
You've got Hindu,
All of them.
they get Hindu, they
Mm.
got Arabic, they
Yeah.
got any
Everyone else.
sorts of
Yeah.
language
Mm.
that's translated for them.
Mm.
In even when it comes to medical,
Yeah.
why can't African we can't have Nigerian like Yoruba maybe
Igbo,
translating Congos
Igbo, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Congolese or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
We don't
African
because we are
also.
not, yeah. But the government has a
Mm.
way to basically
Yeah.
let these Asian
That's enough.
people knows
Yeah.
that, you know what, we are sorry for what we've done before.
Mm.
This is why they have so much right. But don't get me wrong, they do go and leave their man sometimes. You have someone that they will come here, they
Mm.
barely speak English, but
Yep,
they
yep.
will find a way to get to the
Get when you
community
see, and
so they
then
can get the
they can
support.
get support.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the way. So, because what you said about the arranged marriages and all that. Yeah, but there's some arranged marriages when you guys met, you just like start learning, and then
Yeah, some people fall in
because it
love.
depends.
Some people end up
Yeah,
falling in
yeah. You start
and
like
they
understanding
got
each
a
other,
very
but
strong couple and everything. Don't get
yeah,
me
but
wrong. I'm
I
not
understand.
generalizing.
Yeah,
We just right
yeah,
here, we're
like
just giving
yeah, all the excuse, all
couple
stuff,
different
every stuff
example.
that happened,
Yeah.
like yeah, but you understand, but nothing. I want to like talk to some of our guys, some guys, because some guys would really like they want me. You would, as a woman, you said a lot of things now, okay, that you want to talk about. I'm gonna say some things like, as a guy now, what will you do now to keep your woman? Okay, so listing some guys, okay, if you come to the UK, you come with your woman, or you meet a woman here in the UK, and then a Nigerian woman that you want to stay with, you understand? There are things that you need to like do. You need to up your game. What I mean by up your game,
Preach.
up your game. I
Yep.
mean, raise it to the
We're
level.
not talking about just money, eh?
You understand?
Please make
Up
it
your
clear
game.
for people because
Okay,
people
so
think like, oh, if you up your game money
no, no,
wise,
no, it's not
then
about money.
nope.
To understand, one, you need to dress well. You need to dress well. One, okay. If you, I don't know, if you need to go to school. If you didn't go to school before,
Educate
you need
yourself.
to go to school, educate yourself. Okay, don't just stay behind. Allow your
Mhm.
woman to just go rushing and just do most of the thing. Okay, what I mean by up your game, lift your up, safe up.
Mhm.
Okay, two, make sure that some guys will not like me with saying this. Make sure that you make her happy. Okay, what I mean by make her happy, find out what she really really like.
Happy wife, happy life.
Find out what she really, really like. If she's someone that occasionally she likes going out to go and eat and all that,
Please go out with her.
take her out,
Surprise her.
spend money on her. You guys gonna eat something. You understand? Okay, go out there, spend that money. You will still gonna recommend. You just have to like get the money back. Don't start calculating how much it is in Nigerian naira or how much it is in your country currency. You said, okay, how we're going to spend 200 pounds just tonight. You know how much it is in Nigeria? You can use it to buy two lands and all that. No, no, it's not. I'm just giving. I'm just exaggerating. Okay, there's some guys
Oh,
will tell you they're saying that because now they're looking at the currency, the exchange rate, and all that. Because of
but you
that,
can't compare Nigerian naira
no,
and pounds.
no, no, no. What I'm saying, no, no, no. I'm talking about someone that you don't take your wife out to go and eat,
Mm-hmm.
to go and have a good time because of the exchange rate. You start to look, you
Oh,
understand?
okay, okay, I get
You
it, I
start
get it, I
looking
get
at
it, I
the
get it.
how much it is in Nigerian naira
Well, you could have
because we
basically
could have
used that
like,
money for,
yeah,
yeah.
you could have just
Okay,
take her
okay, okay,
out,
okay, okay.
spend money on her. You guys to have some good time, even if it's champagne or wine or something.
Mm-hmm.
You just buy something you eat. I have some good time. I come back home.
Of
Do you understand?
course.
Once in a while, you do that. Two, make sure that I'm talking about the guys, go out there, spend money on your own or yourself, buy some good clothes, shoes, nice shoes, always, most times, understand, so that as she's keeping up, you are there, because there are other guys out there that are asking your woman out. There are some guys out there that are looking at your woman
Mm-hmm.
on a daily basis. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Where she's working, in her school, at the shop, at the mall. She's she's looking good. She's going out there. Someone is saying hello, hi, hello, hello.
And
So when she look at that person, realize that her man is is more than what? You understand what I mean?
yeah,
Then she keep on. But
let
if
me
you,
add to what
yeah,
you're saying.
if you don't,
When you're saying up your game,
mhm,
learn how to appreciate your woman as well.
that's
When she makes changes on herself,
mm,
don't just see something bad about it or like you've changed now. Baby, you look good. I like this new
mhm,
hairstyle. I like the way now. Oh, you're changing the way you're dressed. Okay.
yeah.
Because out there's someone that will say, you look
You look so
good.
good. You
Do
look
you
you look
understand?
gorgeous. You
Yeah.
understand? So that show the appreciation and affection. Just show that to her. Let her understand that. You understand? You looking at her, you appreciate her and all that. Once in a while, make her feel cool. You understand what I mean? So even if it's as what's at things, maybe sometimes you need to like book a hotel. You guys just go somewhere and stay. If you have kids,
Away
someone
from
no
the
for real.
children. Come on.
Yeah, for real.
It's not all the time, yeah, around the children
Do you
and being
understand what I mean?
family.
Go out there, go
Yeah.
holidays,
Make
find
her feel
somewhere, just go somewhere, look
special.
special. You guys still gonna see.
Make her
So
feel
that
special.
at every angle, you are just like, you're occupying those spaces, you're occupying the space. You understand me? You're
Mm.
occupying the space so that if she close her eyes and open it, you are in front of her. If she open it, you are in front of her because all those angles, all those weaknesses that you block that. Then once you do all those things, then if she's like someone that at the end of the day she want to leave you, that's what I'm saying. That one is like she wants to go. There's nothing you can do about it.
Let her
But on your
go.
own side, do those basic things. You
For
understand?
yourself.
Someone was saying on the TikTok that her man, since they came to the UK, the guy will go out in the morning to go to work. He will walk and come back. As he coming back home, the same clothes, he will just like keep it. He doesn't nothing. He hasn't changed his clothes. He hasn't changed that because he's saving money, all of that. And she's complaining. What is going on? The guy is not listening. And that's what the problem. Sometimes they complain. The guy is not listening. Up your game. Dress well. Take care of yourself. Look out for yourself.
That's why I say understanding.
Do you
It's,
understand?
you
Go out there.
just yeah. That's why I say it's
Take her
understanding.
go places and all that. Make her feel special. Make her that she looks like, she is the woman because at the end of the day, there are some things you see in her before you get married to her. There are some things that's a way she
Mhm.
was before you
Keep
get married.
the
It's not
flame
because
up,
she just have
basically.
kids. Once she have kids and her body's changing and all that, then you use that, capitalize on that and like telling her all the time, look at the way you are. You are so fat, you are bigger, that all those kind of things. And then bringing her down and all that.
Men
What?
can be mean sometimes.
Yeah, some guys they do that.
Yeah, no, but that's true. Man, that's why I mean, I was like,
Yeah, so,
men can be
so
mean
let
sometimes.
talk to her now that, but so that she will not have the opportunity, to say that you're not you're not the kind of man she want to stay with. She cannot run away because there's one guy out there,
Mhm.
especially at workplace, that will be telling her
He
every
will
day that you
give
look
her that
mm,
attention.
straight away.
He will let her know how pretty and beautiful and attractive she
It's
is.
very,
And easily, because we are emotional, you're gonna love the attention and you're just falling in love. This is how people are divorcing.
and there's someone, yeah, for real. And those
This
guys,
is
some
how
of those guys don't want they don't want to keep her. It's just like they'll just
no,
you know.
yeah,
mm,
some of them actually, and this is what we end up a lot of single women, because some of them actually they don't want to settle down
mm.
with you. They just want to be able to taste it
Yeah, they just test
because it
and just
look
go
good
there.
from the outside.
Because then they'll raise the
And yeah,
conversation. Once you start
yeah,
communicating with them, they want to find out all those things, the problems that
that's what it
you're
is.
having
Yeah.
at home, and when you're telling them the problem that you're having at home, those guys will capitalize on that. They start doing those things that your man is not doing. As they
Mhm.
start doing those things, then what do you think? The guy,
If you guys listen to R&B like I do, some of these R&B singers tells it. They say it. I'm telling you. They'll tell you, I will do you what your man don't do to you.
everything. So that's
It's
it.
true.
You know
If
what I
you
mean?
sometimes you
So
need to listen
mm,
to sometimes music
listen,
tells you,
yeah,
I'm telling you.
communicate,
Yeah.
communicate,
But
talk
yeah,
to them,
communicate,
listen to them,
understand.
understand. You
Please
understand?
understand.
So
Because communicating
mm,
is good, but if you don't understand what the other person is telling you,
mm.
you are failing.
And don't forget to keep don't forget to keep the romance alive.
The flame
Keep it,
out.
keep it, keep the
Keep the
romance.
flame
Keep
on.
it up, no matter what, no matter what.
Always.
Always.
That's true.
Don't put work first and everything and forget about your woman,
Basically.
and she will still forget you.
Fast.
Yeah,
You'll
so,
be shocked.
yeah, so all right, guys, that's the I think that's the way we're gonna go stop in this evening. It's a long,
It was
guys. It was
nice.
a marathon. Okay, because if we start talking about it, there's no way. There's a lot of things that people are going through. There's a lot of things that people are like experiencing every day and all that,
Mm-hmm.
And most times we guys, men, they don't really like to share, talk about what is happening around them. Unlike women, the way women they do, women they call each other, they talk about what is happening around them and all
Mm-hmm.
that. Men don't really like to talk about that. So men they
The
really
new
find
generation, they become like women. They chat. They will
so
talk
men
each other and say,
Africa, we are African,
no, but
African,
African,
yeah,
yeah,
African
they
men we
don't do
don't really
that.
like
And
so
they
because when you start
they
telling
keep
your
everything in the
when you
house.
start telling your guys, telling your mate, listen, my woman is behaving this way and on that,
Mm-hmm.
then they will be looking at you that maybe that you can,
Yeah, you're weak, or
you're weak and
you're
all
not
that.
putting
You
your
don't,
foot
yeah,
down
no,
or
no,
whatever.
no.
Yeah,
You
no, I get it.
can handle your woman properly and all that. Even some of them will even go for behind and they like start messing about. So understand me? So that's the issue. So because of that, some guys they'll keep it, they just shut it inside in them and all that. So they don't really don't want to they
No,
don't
but
want to
yeah,
say
you're right.
they don't want to say. So that's
Mhm.
the issue. Okay. So for you to keep your woman, make sure you up your game and all that. We said a lot of things here that you have to look into. And also don't just go for any don't just go for any woman. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Be selective also, seriously. Be selective. Choose the kind of woman you want.
Yeah.
Simple. Even if you don't get anything, just choose the kind of person you want. You understand? So that you guys like, you know what? Don't just because of circumstances and all that you jump into something because maybe she has money, and because she has money, she's comfortable and all that. Then you jump in and you don't love this person. It's not the kind of person you want to stay with. Along the line, it will show.
Yeah.
They
But
will still find out.
do you know what I like to say just before we cut? Yeah,
Mm.
is I don't know, but this is my own way of thinking. Everyone can see the goodness in someone, and you're like, yes. But what you need to think about is, you see the bag luggage that they have. Are you able to handle it? This is what you need to know. Can I handle the bad part that they have? Because everyone got good and bad.
Yeah.
Are you able to, oh, this is something that you can cope with, the bad in them? Then, yeah, now you can make that decision to get married. Until then, please.
Before we just about running up, you just brought this question. What is it? He said,
Maybe for next week. We're going to talk about this
yeah,
next week.
he said the man would do all this to keep a woman happy. What would the woman do?
What would the
to
woman do to keep a man
keep
happy?
the man
Hey,
happy?
these things I don't think it's very hard to. We
Seriously.
can talk about this next time. You never know.
Okay, all right. We're gonna we're going to look into that one.
You
Next time,
guys have
okay.
to tell us then.
All right.
You have to tell us.
Now, men don't really seriously. Uh, One sentence: men don't really need. Okay, all we need is just a good food.
I didn't want it to say that. It came out from your mouth.
All we need is just a good food, respect,
Yeah, men,
and then
you guys are
yeah,
not
no, no,
complicated.
no, no,
It's
good food,
women.
good food,
We are very
yeah, good food,
it's
good
not we are very complicated. It's like, yeah, we can be
respect,
complex sometimes, but
respect, and a lot of a lot, a lot of open and close, a lot. Anytime they touch it, open. Hey, that's your open. That's it. Once you can open that,
you
don't
don't push the hand away,
no, no,
basically.
no, no. Anytime they touch, you just open.
Says that
Anytime
may
they do,
open.
yeah, that's it. Open. Anytime they do like this, open. That's it. You have a good man. Finish. That's it. It's just three. Only three things. Good food,
To the next one.
respect, and
We'll
then
talk
that's it.
about that next time.
That's all it
We'll talk about that next time.
is.
Yeah, that's another subject that we need to sit on.
What?
Yeah, that's another
What is
subject
it?
we'll sit
What did
down
she
on.
say? What did she say there?
Good sex.
Mad.
Sis.
All right. Okay. All right, guys. That's what we'll stop this evening. And appreciate all of you staying
Thank
with us
you.
to this time and all that. Okay.
Thank you for having me
All
again
right,
today.
Aurelia, thank you. Appreciate your
It's
time coming
okay.
here. Okay, also. All right, guys. We're back. We're back this year, and hopefully
Happy New
you're
Year.
gonna stay with us for a while. And also, if there are some topics maybe you think that you want us to a question, anything that you want us to like look into, you can put on the send it on one or WhatsApp. The number that was on the screen there. Oh, it's there. Let me just bring up the number again. Okay, you can send it that just a WhatsApp. Okay, send +4474498238. Send a message. Okay, we will look into that message. If it's something that we're gonna like, talk about, we will just like bring you up here. If you have a question, send it. If it's something that we're gonna reply immediately, we do that. If it's something that we need to like discuss the way we discussed it this evening, we just discuss that as well. Okay. Also, guys, please share the program. Please share the program so that other people like join you guys the same way you're joining us now. Okay, they'll learn from one or two things that we're doing here, because for real, this is really issues that happen in the home that we're analyzing here. Okay, that's what we're discussing here proper. Are you getting me? There's no bias or something.
No, no,
They
no
were
one is
just saying
biased.
saying it the way it is. Most
Yeah.
times some people might be hurt,
Yeah,
some people
your
might not
feelings
like
are
what you
different,
said,
but
but
this
at the
is
end of
yeah.
the day,
And we will talk as well from what we've been,
yeah,
what we know, and what
understand.
we
So
experiment. So
okay,
doesn't mean that you've been through it. So
oh,
yeah.
understand. So that is it. All right, guys. Thank you all. See you on next week Friday.
See ya.
Have a lovely weekend. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.